Good day, everyone. Merry meet. My name is Glennis. I am the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. If you've just found my channel, well, welcome. I hope you hit the subscribe button and join us. And if you're returning, well, you guys already know. Thank you so much. Hi. I hope you guys are all having a great day, and it's going to be an even better day. But I wanted to kind of share with you a recipe here. And although I don't consider it really particularly witchy, to me, it does have to do with my beliefs and, so it's not, like a spell or anything like that, but there's one person here on YouTube that is aware of how I feel about animals. And not only dogs, domesticated dogs, cats, and whatever else, but squirrels, birds, you name it. And I'm a huge proponent of ethical treatment of all animals. And let's just say I feel like I've done as much as I can do, and in the future I will continue to do as much as I can. And I'll just leave it at that. But with the temperatures turning a little bit cooler depending on where you are in the world, I want to share this recipe with you. Now, this is really, really awesome for your yard, and it's probably would be a really nice gift if you're on a big budget, as some of us are. It's, I think, within most people's budget to do something like this, and it's a very thoughtful gift, particularly if you know someone loves birds and likes, maybe kind of a shut-in type situation, especially in the winter, and they, it will give them some entertainment, and it will do something good for, the birds in the area in the short term over winter, when food and the little bugs that they eat is kind of in short supply. But making up this recipe, it kind of made me think of Drew, which I know that kind of sounds unusual, but this has been months and months ago. I somehow stumbled across Drew's channel, and she is She Who Walks Between the Worlds, and she was sharing her recipe for something similar, and I think she was putting hers like in the little plastic Easter eggs. If my memory serves me correct, now don't hold me to this, but that's my memory anyway. But I asked her, I said, well, is it okay if I share on your page here, if I share my recipe? I said, my recipe's a little bit different than yours, and so, and she said, well, of course. And I did, and from there on, YouTube has just been going right along. But what I have here is, I think you guys can see it. I'm hoping it won't just absolutely fall off of here. I think I should probably be easier to pick one up. It's birdseed. You can see the bottom is solid. But what I've done, this is all birdseed and Karo corn syrup. No, I'm not sponsored by Karo. And gelatin packs. And you'll need flour and warm or hot water. And that's it. And birdseed, of course. I buy the birdseed. Now, when I do something like this, I buy the birdseed that's the no mess birdseed, where there's not going to be any shells or anything like that, because certainly if you give it as a gift, that person isn't going to want a big mess out in their yard, but to have to clean up. But what I did is, of course, I made the mixture up, and I will leave all of the ingredients and exactly how to do it in the description bar below. But what I did is I have a little mini bundt pan that I actually just popped these out of. And you spray it with your spray and make your birdseed mixture up. What I did with this to make it this color is I chose a few dried cranberries, and sprinkled them in the bottom there, and then poured the birdseed on top. But yeah, you just make the mixture up, put it in there, have a piece of wax paper, spray the wax paper so you can compress it. These are really awesome for those that hang, that have like the little bar, and these can just slide down on, and you can do it like that, or you know, whatever. But they're really, really great. You might have to poke a hole, put a ribbon through it. They might hang it outside like that for a ribbon. I also have one of these larger suet feeders that, I don't know about where you shop, but where I shop, the refills for this are like $4 or $5. Well, I really haven't priced it. I don't know, but what I did was I took an 8x8 pan, and see, I didn't put any cranberries in this one, but what I'll do is I'll pop this out and slide it in here, and although it's hard, it is not so hard that if it doesn't fit properly, excuse me, you can just break it off. You can break maybe a little bit off and throw it on the ground for your bottom ground feeders, like doves are. Doves don't like to be up and perched up. I don't know why, but anyway. But I just wanted to share this with the colder weather coming. I thought, you know, you guys could use this. And it also, like I said, it makes a great gift. Now, I have done an entire recipe and put it in like a big bundt pan. Well, that makes a lot of bird food in one spot. And all it takes is one crazy squirrel to go and wreak havoc with it, and it's everywhere. So that's why I do the smaller ones. They can peck at it a little bit. And what you can also do if you don't have the cranberries, if you have an orange, you might can slice up an orange and put an orange down into there and then put the birdseed on top. But I would definitely recommend, if you're going to do this, to have some wax paper, spray it with a little bit of spray, put as much in there as you can, and with the wax paper push it down as hard as you can so it's really compressed and it will stick together. Now the gelatin does help with that, but I like for mine to be really good and solid. You can also, if you have any of these left over, these are from the small suet cakes that I've also bought, and I think they're like $1 each, a dollar or more each. And again, I haven't costed this out. It depends on how much you spend on birdseed and whatever. But now once I move to the hollow, I have, and I actually did it here. And what I'm going to do the next trip up to the hollow, I'm going to take these up. There's actually way more than this here, but I grew some sunflowers. And as you can see in here, there's lots of sunflower seeds for the birds there. But once I move to the hollow, I probably won't be doing anything like this because I don't know that it's going to be in my budget to have a steady stream of bird food hanging out there. Plus, I kind of have a little bit of a concern with the bears. So because there is Caro syrup, and I've already learned not to put beer in the creek too because they love beer. But yeah, I've got a few sunflower heads that I'm going to put up and, you know, go from there. But, you know, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day or rest of the evening. And I hope to see you back soon. With that, I'll say merry part, but I so hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.